Hi, Scorpio. How are you? It's your girl, Alex, and I'm here. I think I am, anyway. I'm here to bring you guys another reading. First and foremost, thank you to everyone who left a comment in my last video where I kind of revealed, some personal information about myself. You guys rock. You always come through for me, and I love you, Scorpio. All right, so let's get to it, because this one really is all about you. God, angels, universe, hi. I'm glad to be here. No, I'm okay. How are you guys doing? You glad to be here too? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Can we provide Scorpio with some, great information as usual? That's going to help them out. If y'all don't mind. Thank you. I love you. Amen. All right, Scorpio, what you need to know about now that I got the formalities in the way. Let's see what we got. Big sigh. Page of Wands. Ooh, 4 Wands. Ugh. That's excitement. That's achievement right there. Okay, keep going, girl. See what I'm saying? Okay, this one looks a little fishy. I don't know why that term, something smells a little fishy, just cracks me up. Okay, I feel like, Scorpio, you're going to have to call somebody's bluff. Or somebody's trying to call your bluff. It feels to me like they're trying to figure out how much into a situation you are in. Right? How invested you are. Well, Scorpio keeps one foot in and one tail out. I'm just saying. Seems like you don't want to come over. You don't want to see me. You cut me off a lot. Every time we start talking about this, you're irritable. Is it time for you, Scorpio, to reveal to somebody what kind of thorn they are in your side? I'm just saying. I don't know. This one, right? Because the Page of Wands for me is that fiery message, right? It could be excitement. It could be your intensity, right? It could be a lie. It could be a truth, right? Somebody is talking a good game about the state of a situation, the foundation. Hey, Scorpio, I had reservations about you in the very beginning, but over time, you have warmed up to you. And I really do see that you are somebody who I can see myself with, or I can see you working for this company. I just don't know how you feel. Right? But here's the thing. This is the catch. You gotta think, you have to use your discernment and intuition on what they're saying to you, because they're saying this to you to get some sort of answer or agreement from you. So somebody may be trying to fill your head with some bullshit so they can really understand your intentions or how you feel about a particular subject or situation. All right. Page of Cups. I feel like somebody's trying to gauge how you feel about a particular situation. Whether it's personal, intimate, love affair, or it's, hey, Scorpio, you gonna leave the job, you gonna stay at the job, what you gonna do? Like, if I leave, are you gonna leave? Y'all ever have those friends? Y'all are both invited to like some sort of occasion or, party or something. And they're like, I don't know. Are you going to go? If you go, I'll go. That's what this kind of feels like. Ooh, 7 of Cups. I feel like somebody wants to ensure that they're still within your good graces. And the good grace cards are coming out. Page of Cups, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. Four Swords, that's the third four. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, somebody could be feeling insecure, which would make sense to me with that Page of Wands. They could be feeling a little insecure and they're needing something from you to make them feel more secure. Is it confirmation? It's confirmation from Scorpio that they need to help them feel secure. Okay. I also just heard intuitively that somebody feels like you may be drifting away from something. And with the Ace of Wands here, you know why they feel this way, Scorpio? Because you're chilling. You're letting things roll down your kneecaps. However you used to respond maybe to a person or a situation, you ain't doing that no more. So somebody's like, you alive? You in there, Scorpio? You still like me? Hey. Yeah, somebody is wanting information that you are not about to cut them off or block them. I feel like somebody feels like you're fed up with them, right? And at the end of the day, typical average Scorpios. If that's not a paradox, I don't know what is. Or an oxymoron, I don't know what is. Typical Scorpio, as if, right? But standard Scorpios, if they're annoyed with somebody, they typically will cut them off. Well, obviously the Scorpio that this reading is referring to is maybe an octave above the average Scorpio, because this particular Scorpio will cut you off and still keep fucking with you. By the way, right? Not necessarily saying keep you in a position to annoy them, no. But it's almost like they don't necessarily have to dismiss you or sting you or push you away or cut you off. No, they can, say hi to you every day on their way to their desk. Okay. In all honesty, I feel like the Scorpio I'm speaking of, or this reading is referring to, is a Scorpio who's interested in keeping the peace. Like, truth be told, all jokes in the corner doing backflips, this particular Scorpio is not trying to be ignited. Because Scorpio doesn't need another person to be ignited. Scorpio is the ignition all by itself. Yeah, I do feel somebody's trying to get a loving reaction from you. They still want to know if you want them around. They feel like maybe you've been in your head, you've got something on your mind, you've been, busy with other stuff, and they're missing your warmth, your love, your good cheer. They've been thinking about you a lot. Somebody may reach out to you within the next 3 or 4 days and say, hey, I had a dream about you. You all right? Ain't about no fucking dream. They just want to know, hey, did you forget about me? Yeah, because the 9 of Pentacles with the 3 of Swords, you probably are the best managers of energy on the planet. Okay? And what I mean by that is Scorpio has a presence about them. So much that when Scorpio shows up, their motherfucking energy shows up and shows out. And Scorpio ain't even said a word. When Scorpio goes radio silent, this is a motherfucking blackout from hell. Okay? I feel like somebody wants reassurance that you want them around. I feel like somebody could also be trying to force a decision, right? Say, for instance, y'all are long distance lovers, or y'all live at a distance, right? You could live in one state, they live in another state. My angels just said, isn't that long distance? First off, stop acting like you know what distance is. Shush. Anyway, but not all the way. So it kind of feels like if there is some sort of distance in this particular situation, someone is trying to backhandedly trying to minimize that distance, right? So it's almost like, you know how they say, oh, give a person an idea in a way that they think they're making the decision for themselves. That's what this is. Six of Swords and the Magician, right? So somebody is trying to be inviting so they can be invited. I love that. I do. The Four of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands. I feel like they feel left out. Those are not those two cards, right? I know. I know. I keep telling people I'm a reader second and an intuitive first. But it's almost like they're blocking out synchronicities, right? Or I don't think that's blocking synchronicities. I just think that's you not being yourself according to this person, and you not, showing up, showing out, investing in them, laughing, kikiing. You're like, And for some of you, I do kind of feel like it's because you have a lot on your mind. For some of y'all are going through some shit, whatever that is, right? But the bottom line is you pulled your energy off the table and someone who's very significant feels it. For many of you, this person could be your child or children. I haven't heard from you in a long time, Ma. Okay. I gotta go. And I feel like the Judgment with the Ace of Wands is they're wanting it back. Welcome back. You remember Mr. Carter? Mr. Carter. They're wanting some sort of, I don't want to say, it feels like assurance that that you still have that flame for them and want that flame to turn into something long term. And Angel said, just think about something. Think about your job, right? You used to be the life of the office. Everybody loves working with you. But lately, are you all right, Scorpio? I noticed you just been eating lunch at your desk. Introverted, loner ass Scorpio will eat I said dinner, eat your lunch. I hope I said lunch. Introverted ass Scorpio will eat their lunch in a motherfucking closet. Okay. But somebody wants to feel like, again, you're still invested. You're still in it because they don't feel it. They don't feel the investment from you, Scorpio. And I feel like, again, with this Eight of Swords, it's because you're going through some shit. For some of y'all, like maybe 40% of y'all who will watch this, you just want to be by yourself. You just want to think about what you want to think about. I don't want to say you're antisocial, but you're very pro-Scorpio social. I know. Seven of Wands. Yeah, those are... I kind of feel like you doing what you motherfucking want to do. Leave me alone, Todd. The report is on your damn desk. It's in your email. Check your inbox. Leave me the fuck alone. I want to enjoy my corn dog. Okay. You know something, Scorpio? Here's what I think. Where are we? Today is September 22nd. We are entering Libra season, right? For Scorpios in the rising position, you're approaching your 12th house, right? So Scorpio rising, you're approaching your 12th house, which is Libra season. The 12th house has everything to do with going dark, doing retrospectives, right? Going back in the past, reviewing, right? We cleaning it up, right? And we're spring cleaning. 12th house is like spring cleaning, so you can get ready for your solar return, which is your first house, which is the end of October. Okay. So I kind of feel for Libra season, some of you are going radio silent, but you're going radio silent because you are preparing for your solar return. right? I don't have the 4 of Cups yet. Yeah, angels are saying you're going into self-preservation mode. 10 of Cups. We're still in Virgo season, I think. I should know this stuff, but I don't follow astrology like that. I only read for Scorpio, so you know I don't follow. If it was up to me, well, not if it was up to me, but according to me, there are 2 planets in the sky, Mars and Pluto. Those Scorpios ruling planets. I know angels did. Listen, just keep showing up for me. Knight of Cups. Yeah, some of you could be going within, some of you could actually be really, 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 really sensitive and in your feelings. So you're kind of keeping to yourself. And Scorpio, that's the best place for you to be. There's the King of Cups, right? And here's why. So I have the King of Cups, I got the Lovers, I got the 10 of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the 6 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the Page of Cups clustered right here with the 7 of Wands. So I really do feel like, in the 8 of Swords, I really do feel like, Scorpio, a lot of y'all are hanging out at the crib, at your house. And people are coming by and calling, and you're like, I ain't invite nobody over. Amazon already dropped off my package. Uber Eats then came and brought me my dinner, right? So you're a little incognito, but again, I feel like it's just the cycle, the sign of the times, the astrological wheel. I got resting here, you're blocked out, you're blocked here, you're moving away and moving, chilling out. 7 of Wands is get the fuck away from me, Ralph. Here come the 7 of Swords, 7 of Swords and 10 of Swords. You're reconciling the past heartbreak, past pain. Here go 9 of Pentacles. There's 9 of Pentacles. You're preserving your energy. Okay. Come on out here, Queen. Queen of Swords. 2 years ago. Zig-a-zig. That's the Cutmaster flex right there. I'm sorry. I just heard 2 years ago. I started rapping. 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. You're paying attention to the signs. You're in your incubator, right? You're in your cocoon. And okay, all right. Angels just say, shh, keep quiet. And Ace of Cups, look. Yeah. You're getting ready for your rebirthing process. So cross watcher, hey, how you doing? I'm all right. How you doing? Good. Okay. So if a Scorpio has just gone blank on you, not necessarily ghosting, and here's the thing, I want to be clear. I don't think for some of you, you are physically out of sight. This reading to me feels like it's referring to those of you who are in plain sight. You're sitting right in front, you're sitting right in a meeting with everybody else, but your demeanor, your body language, your energy has gone dark, right? Or your energy has deactivated. And crosswatcher, anybody else who's watching this, who's interested in a Scorpio, if Scorpio does not feel like themselves, it's because they're going through their transformational process where right now they're starting to shed their skin. They're starting to get rid of what no longer serves them. I hope you ain't something they're shedding off and shedding away. But, there was this meme or saying a long time ago. It's like somebody called, say for instance, somebody called a Scorpio. And the Scorpio was like, thanks for reaching out. I'm kind of making some changes in my life right now, and you're one of them. And they didn't call them back, right? Whoever this Page of Wands is, they're like, why you ain't called me back? This Page of Wands is protesting Scorpio. Okay, so you have somebody right now who you are drawing a line with, And they don't want to hear that lying shit. It's like, Scorpio, pick up your damn phone. They coming by your house, knocking on your door. Good luck with that. You ever come by my house unannounced? Shit, you could bring my mail in and still won't get access. I know that's right. Scorpios are the kings and queens of the poker face. Hands down, period. You know the whole actors thing where you have the happy face and you have the two masks. One is happy and one is crying. That to me shows emotional range, right? Actors are able to have that range. One minute they could be happy. Like Sally Field in Steel Magnolias. One of the best performances of all time. Okay? I'm not going to give it away, but at the funeral scene. That is the epitome of Scorpio's range. One minute they hee hee ha ha, next minute they're like boo, just flatline, right? And by the way, Sally Field is a Scorpio, right? So someone who's used to seeing your happy, jovial, infectious energy, you have flatlined with them. But again, crosswatcher, don't take it personal. Scorpio just has to die a little to live a little more. Okay? And Scorpio, that's what your transformational cycles are all about. You got to pull back some before you can give more. Any other Scorpio ever go out and you start peopling, right? God forbid you go to like a family function and the whole family is there and you people your motherfucking ass off. I'm talking Academy Award winning performance. And you come back home and it's like you ran 3 fucking marathons. You're like, good God, whoo. I was tired, boss, right? It kind of feels like you are tired, but you're still peopling, okay? So you're still amongst your lover, your friends, your coworkers, whatever, but you're not yourself according to them because you have elevated to the point where now you could still be in the public's eye and still be in your incubating period, your cocoon, your metamorphosis cycle or phase. Okay? And again, my angels are confirming this is an evolved Scorpio. Okay? I know. I was going to tell y'all something. I've had a personal reading today with someone and we were talking about kind of how to mask your feelings, right? And one of the things, I guess I am telling you, one of the things I said is I can be cordial with the devil without being devilish. Okay? So that's an evolved Scorpio, as in you're in a negative environment, but the negative environment is not in you. Okay? So you can move throughout the negative environment. Hey, demon. Hey, girl. Hey, them horns are looking real good. I like that red on you, girl. Right? And you can get the fuck up and get out of there. Right? Because that's just your environment. That environment is not a part of you. Okay? But damn that when you get up out that environment, you're going to go home, you're going to be hungry, you're going to be sleepy, you're going to be in need of a massage, right? You're going to be so fucking drained, okay? That's what this scenario feels like. But again, this feels like a scenario or an environment where your energy makes the environment, okay? Just the same way as the 4% of matter that's in our entire universe lights up the whole universe. So you may be like, yeah, but I'm just one person, Alex. I don't even like them people. I mean, I just laugh and kiki, but I'm just being social because it's my job. Angels are saying, baby, they miss it. They miss it. Because what I just also heard too is some of y'all, you are the only light that some people will see during their day. But my angels just also said too, well, baby, in order for Scorpio need to be light, Scorpio needs to take a minute, right? Scorpio needs to take a minute and motherfucking recharge. I know that's right. I feel like October 1st to November 1st are going to be financially lucrative for you. Okay, so it kind of feels like make sure you're sleeping good, right? Four Swords, you're preserving your energy. Four of Pentacles, you are pacing yourselves. You're not running yourselves ragged. Four of Wands, right? Make sure you're really, really, really taking care of yourself, Scorpio, because I feel like from October 1st to November 1st, you can plant some incredible seeds that prosper. Okay. I don't know about the eclipse schedule. This doesn't feel like eclipse type energy. This feels like solar return type energy, right? That shedding of the skin. It almost feels to me like that last piece of skin. You ever notice the part that's still holding on, and if you pull it off, it's like, it hurts. But this feels like that last piece of skin that's coming off. And then when it finally comes off, October 1st to November 1st, you kind of take your first deep breaths as this new person. Okay. Now, angels also said to me too, and I've seen this myself for the first time last year. I think it was like when you go and look at the where the planets are. I believe the sun was in Scorpio, even though Scorpio season starts on the 23rd calendar time. On October 22nd, the sun was already in Scorpio. Okay, so the dates that we're giving you, October 1st to November 1st, October 1st is not Scorpio season. November 1st is. But again, I don't feel like this is a full astrology prediction. This is straight energy prediction. Okay. You have the Six of Swords, you have the Magician, you have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like some sort of shift, some sort of flow, some sort of change out, some sort of transformative action by you, Scorpio, is going to prove to be very prosperous, very abundant. Okay, I have Scorpio here, I have Scorpio here, the King of Cups, then I have the Judgment card. This is a Mars card, this is straight Scorpio. I feel like absolutely yes, you preparing yourself, thinking about what you want to say, thinking about what you want to wear, thinking about what you want to do, thinking about who you want to interact with, thinking about how long you want to interact with. I feel like this incubation period has everything to do with how you're going to show up for your solar return for your next cycle. That, cross-watcher, is why Scorpio has gone radio silent. Because like in the beginning of my reading, I didn't know if it was going to resonate. But at the very beginning of my reading, what did I say? This is all about you. Boop. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Personal readings are still open until September 30th. So, yeah, I'm talking about October. If y'all want a personal reading, you better get to me. Because this time I'm closing because I was tired. I need to incubate too. Anyway, if the reading does resonate, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Special shout out to everybody who's been supporting me. You guys fucking rock, man. You are the blood that runs through my arteries and veins. And I just love you so much. Thank you. Bye.